He's accused of stalking Kobe Bryant's daughter, but he's speaking out and says it was all a misunderstanding. Holiday help, how some homeless families were able to get some Christmas gifts they otherwise may not have had. You're watching The Rundown. I'm Kathy Vara, in for Robin Winston today. More on those stories in a moment, but first, law enforcement agencies say they will be out in full force through the new year to make sure travelers are driving safely. That is because the holiday season is one of the most dangerous times to be on the road. Officials say on average, one person is killed every 45 minutes in a drunk driving crash. From Thanksgiving through New Year's, that's the highest crash fatality time of the year. And nearly 40% of all traffic deaths during Christmas are attributed to alcohol. But it's not just drunk driving. Distracted driving devastated many families during the same period last year.
To be extra vigilant, extra safe, focus only on getting to your destination safely. Don't look at those smartphones. Don't talk with passengers. Don't be eating and drinking while you're driving.
This holiday season, more than 8 million Southern California residents are expected to drive. If you're planning to drink, LA Metro is offering free bus and train service on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. You can once again get free COVID tests from the government. You can go on covidtest.gov to sign up for free at-home tests. Each household will get 4 tests. This move comes after an increase in COVID cases since Thanksgiving. Infections are expected to continue to rise as more people gather for holiday celebrations. A drought emergency has been declared for all of Southern California. The Metropolitan Water District's Board of Directors is now asking all water agencies to immediately reduce their water use. The district made the declaration as we get ready for our 4th consecutive dry year. It also says the call to save would become mandatory if drought conditions persist in the coming months. That won't be decided until April. So how is the weather shaping up as we head into the weekend? Here's meteorologist Belen De Leon.
Well, Mother Nature has been behaving lately, but as we step into the weekend, the winds are going to kick up. So we'll have the return of those Santa Ana winds Friday and Saturday afternoon for those wind-prone spots. That's going to cause the temperatures to warm slightly. Then next week, we are not going to see any rain. You don't need the umbrellas, but hang on to the sweaters because we're going to see those temperatures remain cool. Now, the winds, they could be an issue for you in those wind-prone locations through the Newhall Pass, through the Inland Empire on Friday. Gusts at times between 30 to 40 miles per hour. Those crosswinds could be problematic as you are clocking out of work on Friday afternoon. Watch out for that. Those breezy northeasterly winds will continue through Saturday. Now look at what it's going to do to the temperatures. In Oxnard, we go from 61 on Thursday to mid to upper 60s on Friday and Saturday with that offshore flow. Lighter winds expected Sunday through early next week when it gets a little cooler in the low 60s.
Thank you, Belen. Well, people across the entertainment world continue to pay tribute to DJ and dancer Stephen "Twitch" Boss. Twitch was a regular on The Ellen Show for years, serving as the show's DJ, Ellen's favorite dance partner, and eventually executive producer. As recently as Sunday, Twitch was dancing with his wife, Allison Holker, in front of their Christmas tree, and they had just posted on social media celebrating their 9th wedding anniversary. But on Tuesday, the 40-year-old father of 3 was found dead inside a hotel room in Encino. The LA County Medical Examiner says he took his own life. Twitch's death, a reminder to many that even for people who seem to be so full of joy, pain can remain hidden.
It's important to understand that this is what professionals do. We bring our A game and, if you will, our A face to what we do, and it's not always necessarily reflective of how we're feeling.
Ellen wrote of her friend, "I am heartbroken. Twitch was pure love and light." His wife wrote, "He was the backbone of our family, the best husband and father, and an inspiration to his fans. To say he left a legacy would be an understatement." If you or someone you know is having suicidal thoughts or struggling with mental health issues, please reach out to the National Crisis Lifeline. You can call or text 988 anytime, day or night. Well, there's a new lead in the shooting death of a San Bernardino high school student. 15-year-old Robert Pliley Jr. was killed outside of a Halloween party in the city of Bloomington. Investigators released these images of 2 persons of interest, a young man and woman believed to be between 16 and 20 years old. The woman wore a black T-shirt that says "No justice, no pizza." Detectives say based on cell phone videos that they've seen, they believe Pliley was an innocent bystander who tried to break up a fight. His family is pleading for help to find the killer, even offering a $10,000 reward.
Honestly, I just miss him. You don't know how much one life can alter your entire existence until the sudden moment that you find your child is gone and you'll never see him again. And there's no greater pain than that.
Neighbors say they saw about 300 people at the Halloween party where the shooting took place. Kobe Bryant's daughter, Natalia, told a judge that she's been fearing for her life for years because of an alleged stalker. Now the court is stepping in to help.
He was in love with me. He wanted to make love to me. He wanted to be together. I was in fear for the longest time that if I did block him, he would act in rage or get angry.
Bryant says she has ignored his messages, but then became alarmed when he showed up at her sorority at USC a few months ago. That man, Dwayne Kemp, says he misread her non-responses on social media and called the situation a misunderstanding.
I felt like if I would have been blocked, I would have known right then and there that she wasn't interested. If a person feels that way, I apologize, because that was never my intent.
The court concluded that Kemp displayed stalking behavior and ordered him to stay 200 yards away from Bryant for the next 3 years. He was also told to surrender or sell every firearm he owns. Kemp says that will be difficult because he works as a security guard, and without them, he can't work. The holidays can be stressful enough for any family, but add the stress of not having a home and still hoping to share the magic and the joy of the season with your kids. That stress then goes to an all-new level. The Union Rescue Mission on Skid Row set up a pop-up department store to help out families.
It's a blessing.
But you're picking your own things, too.
Yes, it's a blessing. And then we also have shoes for you.
The mission created what they call a Macy's-like department store at Christmas time. Families picking out toys for their kids, all for free. They've had this event for 32 years, and they say this year they're seeing different faces than in years past. 450 kids will get gifts because of the event. Well, it is back to the drawing board for maybe the most famous comic book superhero in the world. The actor who has played the part for the past decade is hanging up his cape.
You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun.
Henry Cavill took to Instagram to announce he is done playing Superman. Director James Gunn, who recently took over the DC movie universe, says future movies will focus on a younger Clark Kent, so they have to recast the role. He made his debut in 2013's Man of Steel and also starred in movies like Batman vs. Superman and Justice League. Dunkin' is counting down to Christmas and giving away free donuts for 12 straight days. You can get a free classic donut with the purchase of a medium drink or larger. The deal is available now through December 24th. In order to secure the freebie, you will need to activate the offer in the Dunkin' app. The donut chain is also partnering with delivery service Grubhub to offer a free daily treat to anyone who orders $15 or more. And just in time for the holidays, there are 10 new millionaires in California. They all won big in the lottery, and many of them are from Southern California. Michael Warden won $5 million playing a 100-time scratcher ticket from Lone Hill Liquor in Glendora. Two others won $1 million each. One ticket was bought at Amigos Market on Firestone Boulevard, and another struck it rich after buying a ticket at Vista Liquor in San Pedro. So big congrats to all those winners. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app and our website, NBCLA.com. And a reminder that NBC4 and Telemundo 52 are raising money to fight hunger. You can donate by texting H4H to the number 41444 or simply scan the QR code right there on your screen. We'll see you next time on The Rundown.